Durant is out of the game.
James blows by him and lefty layup. James on the drive, gets inside, gets contact, and finishes. Chance for a three-point play as Ibaka's called for the personal.
That was so beautiful to watch from our seat because he catches up. You see, he overplayed, gave him a lane. You can't do three guys in the paint once that shot comes off the rim.
Lamb has 13 points in 17 minutes. And he did it 3 times in his first 6 years total.
Right.
Cephalosha loses his shoe, falls down. They get the pass inside. Wade and having 2 fouls. They didn't want to put him on him again. James drives, pulls up, sweet baseline jumper. The world couldn't get it to go. Here comes James. Finds Wade. Wade on the drive. The runner high off the glass. Misses from Jackson at the line. James gets past Jones. Stops. Falling away is good. 40. Cole finds James cutting to the basket. Goes in and banks it in. Jones trying to stay with him. Another fall away. Another one is good. And now guarding James. Durant has 2 fouls. Picked them up very early. James jump shot. Rattles that in.
Think about it. And a guy that we have not seen tonight is if there was a big, tough center to play, Adams. They have him on Birdman. That's been going on all night long.
Oh, James, beautiful play there. His 34 points. Some of them have been past Anthony, stripped and stolen by Wade. 3-on-1, and Wade misses, but James right there to clean it up. Good ball movement here from Miami. With good rotation for Prigioni. Stopped all of a sudden. Chalmers wide open for 3. Mr. Madison Square Garden is the coach. Number 1 Thursday night. As they go inside to James, Battier puts up a 3. That's good. Has 8 of their 17 points. James spins, layup is good. Oh, beautiful play. Getting ooze from the Knicks fans. It's still something. Made a nice move, but a pretty good shot blocker standing in his way after he got by James. Final minute, first quarter. James knocks down a 3 shot. Bosh, that 3-pointer's been big for him. And then he throws up an air ball.
And does he want to be a part of?
Oh, what a shot and a foul. He even liked that one.
And I thought Tim Hardaway totally misplayed James. He's pushing up on him. And so it makes no sense that they're trying to conserve energy at halftime instead of getting in a lather and ready to go.
Is eaten up by the play and doesn't have the best view.
I understand that, and I have no, as James gets another lick.
Anthony and Chandler again. Mainly the small ball with Anthony at the 4. James drives past Chandler, draws the foul and puts it in. So strong and able to get through the defense and still have a real good shot attempt.
They're pursuing the ball.
Battier from the right corner, that's a 3.
If you just try to play games, it's hard to find that rhythm.
James inside, what a beautiful bounce.
The game off, really probe it.
And lost the ball. James goes in and Hardaway lets him throw it down. And the lead up to 13. The turnovers really hurting. Poor performance at home against Oklahoma City on Wednesday. They've led most of the game. James puts it in. Tough fall-away shot. It's good. 28 now for James, and it's a 16-point lead. James from the corner puts it in as the shot clock expires. That one will certainly seal the deal if it hadn't been sealed already.
James will be covered by Josh Smith. Wade with a dunk. Advances with a crossover dribble. And LeBron spiking it back. LeBron on a blow by. Pass Singler for the score. Offensively and defense.
He's gotten better with that righty hook. He's left-handed. You want to try to make him shoot the righty hook rather than the left, but he made it. That they have. And now you've got Brandon Jennings buying into it as well.
LeBron in the post on Stuckey for 2. Running with a rebound. This is Allen. Open 3. Kaboom! That was in his wheelhouse, but he missed it. Smith now 1 for 6. LeBron, tough shot over Monroe, but nothing but net. Mario Chalmers tied for 12th in steals with Dwayne Wade. Good hands by Odin. Good hands by Wade. Oh my!
How many times did he have a fast break when the ball doesn't touch the ground? Outstanding passing, good defense leading to a great play at the other end.
I don't think there's a floor higher at the American Airlines Arena. Jennings coughs it up, and here comes Rio. He's got help from behind. Look out below! From above the rim, LeBron comes thundering down. Bosch's deflection taken by Twain. 3-on-1 break.
Uh-oh.
That ain't nothing up. And here comes LeBron. Pistons get back. LeBron keeps the pressure on. And Andre Drummond with a goaltend.
Yes.
LeBron will go to the free throw line as well.
Josh Smith was trying to stop LeBron.
That counts for anything. LeBron with a steal. With a heat up 8. Here comes James. Cole, the corner 3. Kaboom! 22 points, 11 assists, 8 rebounds through 3 quarters. And that's his first statistic of the 4th quarter.
James quickly comes the other way. Two of the best offenses in the league. There's a pretty pass and an even nicer finish from Chalmers. Very nice that we play this pace for 48 minutes.
Beautiful pass.
Another nice pass on a pick and roll, and James throws it down. All 5 starters have scored. They're 6 for 6 with 6 assists. Bosch steals the outlet pass. Wade to James. A thunderous dunk, and the crowd fired up. There's a lot of Heat jerseys here. Crawford from way downtown. Good back and forth to start. Easy 2. And missed dunk that time. Crowd oohing and eyeing on every throwdown. James drives right at Barnes and finishes with the left hand.
Ray Golden in for the first time.
James blows past Griffin and finishes. So strong, the two of them. And James gets the better of him. That time it's back up. Holden start to playing on a regular basis, not big minutes. You forget how big he is. James high off the glass.
Superb pro. No?
He's a legend in the business and looked up to by all of us. Says James. Match there. James on Crawford. Jordan comes over to help. They deflect it. 6th turnover for Miami. Collison to the basket. Blocked from behind by James. Chalmers lost it. And then kicked out of bounds by LeBron James for the extra effort from both teams. The Staples Center, Lisa, we've got the Toyota halftime show coming up. James steps back, gets an open look, and rattles in a 3. Season already. Bad pass from Griffin. And Lee thought his teammate was going to cut. James, alley-oop! There's another one. So many highlight plays from both teams tonight. And the Heat back up by 10. Barnes will try a 3. An air ball there. A couple of air balls here for the Clippers. James, beautiful pass to Bosch, and a finish.
Griffin. James defended it very well.
James fakes, drives, past Jordan, and banks it in. Gets it back. Lob, beautiful pass. Oh, Anderson running the floor. Poor transition. 7 to shoot. James, a 3. Knocks it down. LeBron James with his 3rd three-pointer. Allen trying to set a screen. James gets past it, drives, lefty layup, banks it in. There's a beauty.
And Miami setting screens for James with smaller men whose man is not used to showing. Poor show by Collison allowed James.
Here comes Rio. LeBron the trailer. Got through for the jam.
Exciting time that was. I was an assistant on that team. 14 games in a row.
Tony Douglas filling in for Dwayne Wade, who's missing tonight. James slipping past Tucker. Banked it home. Points the Heat currently have. This is the largest lead tonight for Miami. There's the 3rd steal of the game for LeBron. Look out below. Who needs a slam dunk contest?
This is what people drove from all over the northern United States to come and watch plays. LeBron.
The tour. Coach Isaiah in high school, he's still the head coach.
Eric, they changed the
3. Boom! Miami leads by 1. 6:25 left. Allen open 3. Got it! 8 on the shot clock. LeBron against Fry.
See a J coming.
Going up and in. Markieff Morris. Stolen by LeBron. Racing with Dragic. Jamming it home.
Oh, man.
And no foul.
Great defense by the Heat when it counts the most.
How about 4 steals for James to go along?
Iguodala doing his best to stay with him. Forced LeBron into a very tough shot. He made it anyway.
That's the pass I'm talking about, east-west.
And that's the finish. LeBron had a lob about a week and a half ago where he got above the square. That's 12.5 feet high.
Let's come out and do it.
LeBron on Draymond again.
Boy, those are tough shots.
LeBron at 2 to end the quarter as he hits the 3.
Radio coordinator job. Good help, good help. Got a foul. And that's the strength of LeBron James.
Wow.
Now it's interesting because he went right at Harrison Barnes, and Harrison Barnes seemed to go away from it. Maybe he was afraid of a blocking foul, but he had position. I thought he was just...
You're just going to have to make some of these open shots, and the Warriors are not. Ray Allen 3.
Doesn't look like he's too concerned about it.
LeBron all the way to the rim. Setting up Bosh for a dunk.
Of the game, but sometimes he has to break out of it to help the club.
LeBron corner 3.
Guys, so watch it with 2 hands.
LeBron driving and finishing.
That's what you call a first step.
LeBron very quickly in the open court.
Same thing you guys did. LeBron James, best player in the game, is driving from the corner, and nobody comes to help. Let's see how they respond, Bob.
Well, they just responded with a blatant.
Them back into it. Ray Allen.
A little thin. They got a 3 right here.
And that's money. The Heat want it to be other people besides Curry. LeBron down the lane. Pocket 5. Iguodala moved. LeBron, pocket 5. Step back is perfect. Shot clock at 5. At 3. Rises for 3. Buries it. The greatest player in the game today. 2. No shot clock. You need 1 stop. Do you send multiple players at LeBron?
Here's James against Iguodala. 3 seconds to go. 3 for the win. Yes! LeBron James has done it with 1/10 of a second left. James with a major league 3. Yes, you gotta have heart, you gotta have will, and you gotta have the skill of a champion to do what LeBron James has just done.
Oh my, he was taking that all by himself. He had that planned all the way. He knew that a 3 could win the game, or at least get the Heat with that 1-point lead. And you know, people are talking about Durant as the MVP right now. Hold off on that stuff, people. The season is not over, baby.
Tony, talk about Eric Spoelstra's decision not to call timeout. Why did he do that?
Because he doesn't want the opposing team to set up their defense, get in the right guys that could guard the different guys on the court, you know, maybe get in a smaller team, bigger team, and he trusts LeBron James' decision-making. When you got a guy like LeBron, and usually Dwayne Wade's in at the time, you let those guys decide how to win the game, and LeBron came through.
You cannot secure an attempt to shot. Inside.
All forward and power forward. Jumping center. LeBron off the steal and puts it down.
Obviously, you see the size advantage for the West squad right there, shown there by LeBron James.
Here's Wade giving it up. And again, making the steal. Oh, nice pass. And
to LeBron.
Back comes James. Back. There's to James from Anthony.
Well, that's 2 deflections LeBron James has had in transition defensively for the East.
Hit. Why would you think that things would change as James drives the lane?
Everybody knows, great play.
Last couple of years, some of the frustrations that Kevin's had to deal with, and now that he is himself.
And Bosh kicks it ahead. James with the reverse.
You saw that coming. That's why Kyrie Irving, he understood that James was on that
record for most points in a half. Irving and Wade in the backcourt in downtown. Griffin thought he had headed for at the bottom of the Western Conference playoff. LeBron James with yet another slam.
Another one.
When you look at the West, Reggie, got basically 9 really good teams, and then even after that, Minnesota and Denver.
Here comes Irving. James from Irving. The West up by 1. Irving, nice hesitate.
Mavericks turn it over.
And a line up ahead, and the ball to LeBron for the slam dunk. Here's a turnover and a run out. Chalmers the steal and an easy 2 3-pointers.
He's a 3-point shooter.
LeBron on the drive, draws a foul and scores.
That's the strength right there.
Sheer Devo there. Yeah, pretty doggone strong.
Eric Harper, Jeff Skin Wade, LeBron James. Last time they lost at home was to Houston back on the 29th of January. LeBron, offensive back in, he rebounds. Miami down by 2, they're in possession, and it is LeBron coast to coast.
Absolutely nothing you can do about that once he gets that speed.
Points. Couple of missed shots, 7 of 8 at the line. LeBron to the corner, Orbs Cole and rule book. A definition of block charge. That is a shot, wow, that will go in for LeBron James. Racing to it, Norris Cole. Pull up LeBron.
And is able to get to that free throw line.
LeBron on target. Aggression. Smacks down that rebound. Oh my. That was aggressive from one end of the floor to the other. The rebound, the drive, the ferocious finish.
Gotta get back.
LeBron pulls up and a 3 goes in. And LeBron made a 3 a little while ago, and now they're tied up with Marion. The Mavericks a steal, but then they throw the outlet pass away. LeBron a 3.
So painful.
And LeBron shoots another 3. Man, the 3-pointers tonight. LeBron, Harris tried to go quickly to Marion. Chalmers stole it. LeBron, easy dunk. And was fouled, a 4-point play. That was the last time Dallas scored on a drive.
For the Miami Heat. Making a lot of plays.
And LeBron and Anderson make one final play. Timeout.
Miami 30th in the league in rebounding and last in offensive rebounding.
James and Durant. That's Ross right there. And Wade the other way. LeBron, Ibaka. Another turnover right there, the 3rd for Oklahoma City. Maybe a bit of rust. LeBron has started 3 of 3. Only the number 2 team in the Eastern Conference, and 2 games are back of top seed Indiana. LeBron puts it in. Thunder 3 of 4. Another turnover right there, the 4th by the Thunder. LeBron on the fly. He has started, he is fouled. 5 of 5 and 10 points for James. Durant will pick up number 1
this season.
On the outside is Chalmers to switch on defense, and Mario Chalmers up, and there he is, LeBron, who has started 6 of 7 from the floor.
Are we at the All-Star game? I mean, what's going on here with LeBron?
Alex Durant was sailing in there. James knocked it away. Wade and James and Cephalosha there, and 2 more. Miami has hit 6 consecutive shots. James to Bosh.
You're getting the other team's best performance, no matter if they've been on an 8-game losing streak.
Under 4 to go, first half. Jones watching James. And LeBron gets his first.
That's on the following Wednesday.
LeBron with a gentle shot after trailing by 18. James over Cephalosha. Gone. Wade tried to collect it and does, and feeds to James.
Ball over.
And off the foot. And again, he just... Durant will defend James. Shot clock at 3. LeBron. Triple. Book it.
We saw that step back game winner versus Golden State on this road trip. Why are they the number 1 team?
Not the number 1 team, but the number 1 team. Oh my goodness! Climb high and hammer it down.
And he's down.
And he is down. And that's not good. Durant the other way, travels. And James at the other end. Oh, was that blood? It is.
Yes. Did he take it over? He got hit in the nose. That's coming from the nose of LeBron James. The finish at one end. You're wondering, did he take a shot from Serge Ibaka?
Wow.
He's dazed. Kevin, he is dazed right now. Look at the move here by LeBron James. Just splits the double, goes up. Here's the contest.
An interesting look for LeBron. Where do we start?
It's been such a tough season for him. LeBron's going to get bottled up, and as usual, LeBron might be the only player in the league who can do that.
And you wonder if he will shot.
As long as Battier is forcing tough shots like that when LeBron gets to the rim again.
It's been an injury hit and lackluster in Portland last year was solid. Here's James
Against Miami, but you better get back. James! Indiana does.
Off the foul. Felton got a hand on it, kept alive though. James whips it to the corner. Battier for three. Yes.
The exchanges between Melo and LeBron.
James on the drive.
Management program, and it's worked.
Oh, LeBron James extending to put it down. For Chalmers, his third, leads to a timeout. The NBA on TNT is presented by State Farm. It's a nice way to go to our commercial break. LeBron James with his play of the night.
I'm not sure if Miami can bring anybody in to crack the lineup.
That counts for the foul.
The business as usual outing for Miami, but taking one possession of Joe's in Philly. Chalmers takes the ball away on the steal. LeBron for Dwayne. Defensive rebound. Here comes the masked man.
You knew at half court he was taking.
LeBron against Oakland. No contest.
LeBron was going to the rim. If he got the angle like he did, he had it.
Beat up five. LeBron with a steal. Racing with Nelson. By him. And the dunk.
Take tough shots.
LeBron from Wade.
After a great interview with Chris Bosh, I'm going to have to say Chris Bosh because he shook my hand.
Here comes Dwayne. Look out.
Woo! It may be LeBron now, but...
Seventh straight win and a ninth straight against Orlando. 2 on the shot clock. Yep.
Against Quinn, he'll have to put it up. And he throws it up and gets nothing but...
Dwayne Wade's place in the starting lineup for the third time this year. LeBron with the Celtics, the Timberwolves, and the Jazz 3 years with LeBron over Jefferson for 3. James on the drive. James on the answer. Miami on a 12-3 run. Make it 15-3 for 3. And here comes James pulling up from downtown. Kaboom! Charlotte Start has missed 4 of his 5 shots. LeBron on the tip-in. LeBron looking Kid Gilchrist right in the eyes and then knocking it home. 5 on the shot clock. LeBron against Kid Gilchrist. Kaboom! 6 assists and only 1 turnover.
Helped do a terrific job on Walter.
Kaboom! Already the 23rd game this season where LeBron has reached at least 30 points. Step back and deliver.
And with Chris Bosh right on him.
LeBron for 3. Kaboom! 10-game win streak in November. Chalmers missing. James.
One talented young man. He's also a very good golfer.
Meanwhile, LeBron James on center stage tonight for the Heat. Drives in and scores again. Joining LeBron James on the floor. Oh, man. Can it look any...
Jefferson's having a great game. LeBron's even better. Nice. And he's doing it in so many different ways.
At Orlando back in February of 2011. Another 3 for James. He's 7 of 7 from downtown.
This is why you tune in, Eric. You come to the games, you're watching on TV. You never know what you're going to see.
So LeBron James, 7 of 7. Can he do it again? Yes! 8 for 8 from Kaboom Town. 49 points for LeBron.
He's got exactly half the Heat's points right now. Wow. Good job by LeBron. 49 below.
3 on the shot clock. LeBron driving in. He's got 51. He did it!
There it is.
Another jumper for James.
79% of his shots are from the three-point line.
2 more for James. 6 on the shot clock. James off the spin. for the record. LeBron James has a Miami Heat record, 57 points in the night's game. LeBron. It's good. The first 60-point game in Miami Heat history.
Beasley's going to come in for LeBron, I believe. We were waiting for him to get to 60 and solidify the game.
61 for LeBron James.
Let's go to
These two teams, of course, are good because they create so many matchup problems. There's one right there. It in. Turnover. That's what you don't want because here comes LeBron. And block. Goaltending called on Parson. And the fast break. Wade to LeBron. Miami. Again. Here comes the black wave. James taking it in. Missed it. Dunks it home.
continuing to try to get Dwight the ball. That's pretty much unstoppable.
In the open court to LeBron. You got to shut him off. But Allen gets an open look at the three. Nobody cut off LeBron James. Shot clock. Rockets playing 4-on-5 now. As Harden still holding his nose. That's going to be a turnover now. And James. Trying to get by Parsons. Oshik's over there to help out. Goes down the baseline for the layup. Bad pass up ahead to Harden. Stolen by LeBron. You've just got to be so careful when you make a pass. And win those defensive rebounds and running. How can LeBron be
interesting to me is what nice find there by LeBron.
Leonard just picked up his second foul. Wade penetrates into LeBron. Around Duncan. Nice faking in
terms of understanding rest as opposed to rust. At times could just be really explosive.
James maskless and flies for two.
And that's the first time really in this game we've seen the Heat at what they do best. Points off turnovers, fast break points off turnovers. The game that first quarter, they only have 34 in the last push.
All rotation right there, what they want to see certainly in James, the reverse.
Yeah, I think he got back here a little quicker than that as James.
Boy, the Heat really looking to push. Nice pass and Wade. Quick outlet, 2-on-1. James, this is going to be alley-up. James throws it down. He wanted a foul as well, and he may have had a point. Hard to tell from our angle if Augustine put his hands on him.
Had a great impact on this game.
James goes right at Butler, who stays in front of him, but Cole hits a three. James, a running start. Perfect pass to Wade. Make an all-NBA team this year. Certainly one of the best centers. Allen, after that 61-point game, throws that one down. There's a high percentage shot. James for three. That's good. That's his first three-point attempt. James puts his head down, drives, and finishes. Stolen by James. Butler in pursuit, but too late, and James throws it down. James on the drive. Kicks it out to Wade. Touch pass to Bosch, left corner three, nails it. James finds Bosch, open for three, puts it in. James pulls back, 6 to shoot, crossover to the rim, lefty layup, banks it in.
Shot clock at 7, James for 3. 6 on the shot clock, LeBron for 3. Kaboom!
3 for 3 from the three-point line.
Out to LeBron, another 3. Kaboom!
About 3 for 3 for LeBron after struggling.
Otto Porter Jr., the rookie defending LeBron. Allen for 3. Kaboom! On the all-time games played list, 10 games behind teammate Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, missed a 305.
LeBron streaking in.
Well, you brought a charge like he did.
Second straight steal for LeBron. Bodies with Gortat, tips it in. 154th consecutive game. LeBron, well, we muscled that right through for LeBron. LeBron got inside of Webster.
But the rest of the points coming in the paint.
James in the post. Hits the turnaround hook steal. Good defense by Cole on Wall. LeBron for Cole. The pull-up. The tip-in. LeBron. Fight it, coach. Oh, LeBron from Dwayne Wade. The deflection to Chalmers, the lead for LeBron. It's Lawson coming up empty. Looking long. LeBron covered, but he makes the catch. and finishes.
Oh, that was a good pass because there's no way Foy at 6'4" could get up there and get that pass. So all LeBron had to do was time. That was a very good pass. Now you got Fareed guarding LeBron.
Scored the first 2 baskets in Heat playoff history. They had all kinds of guesses, and finally Randy Foy missed.
That's what the Heat need. You need all the guys on the boards. Wow, LeBron went through 3 blue shirts to score that basket. You see the Heat, they want to attack in the open court, get the ball to 2 of the best players in the league, LeBron and Wade. Get
the Heat lead Denver by a dozen.
Drop step to the baseline right there. You can see it coming all the way.
Just the 3rd rebound of the game for LeBron. Fareed with a flop. Allen from downtown. Kaboom! He has the only 2 threes of the game for Miami. Birdman with a slam dunk from LeBron James. LeBron banks it in. LeBron gets a screen from Bosh. Allen for 3. James has it picked off. Chandler lost it. Underneath Bosh. Points and 8 rebounds. He leads a group of 5 Nuggets in double figures.
Wade tips it from behind, and James all alone. Sometimes it pays to basket hang a bit, and the Heat go up 6-2. Hesitated. James has been struggling from 3 recently, but nails his first attempt of the afternoon, and the Heat go up by 5. This time back to James, and throws it down right at Howard. That got the crowd livened up here this afternoon. Jeremy Lin now coming off the bench. Bad pass stolen by James. This should and is. Hard to believe. It seems like it was so long ago. Allen steps out. His 3-pointer is good. James catches, throws it up in time, and puts it in. Executed perfectly. James on the finish. A couple of thunderous slams for LeBron James here in the first half, and the Heat back up by 7. Tony Douglas in the game. James on the finish, and they will head into the 4th quarter, most likely trailing. James the drive, off balance, gets it to go. Cole for 3, answers back.
Final meeting between these 2 teams. Heat have won 9 straight against the Cavaliers in 12 of the last 13 meetings. 101st career NBA game and his 63rd career start. Good defense. Greg Oden with a rebound.
Thompson's hard to guard. He's left-handed, but he's ambidextrous. He can shoot with either hand.
LeBron on the run. LeBron driving on G. Banks it in again. Second block.
Wow. Great timing.
LeBron for 3. Kaboom! What a start for Miami. 12 points and 9 rebounds this year. LeBron, the corner 3. Kaboom! Waiters on the cut. Jack. LeBron steals the ball. Pulls up from downtown.
A few games. Wow.
Of 2007. LeBron wrap around for Ray Allen's 3. Kaboom! LeBron turns the corner, but the defense is waiting for it.
Look at the switch now.
Drives on the 7-footer. Hawes. That was ease. Clue to victory tonight as LeBron comes up with a steal. Drives in and jams.
Yeah, desperate teams play that way, Eric. The Heat get that every night from every opponent.
LeBron averaging just under 27 points a game on 57%. Another 3. Now Dwayne Wade. He's going 5th gear right from... LeBron catches the lob and puts it in and draws the foul on Waiters, who threw an elbow at LeBron after the play.
Terrific read by Douglas and Bosh. It's called triangle passing. Watch this again.
3 on the shot clock for LeBron. Got to go up with it from the corner. Kaboom!
Wow.
31 first-half points for LeBron James. Has spent a lot of time on the bench.
No, that's the way he is.
Allen for 3.
Kaboom! Yeah, the shot's got to go up.
Oh, man. Talk about a possession physical, but with a purpose and with discipline.
And good angle. We're not trying to change it.
LeBron finger rolling for 2-point lead for the Heat. Hawes. Blocked by LeBron. A tremendous rejection. LeBron James net Hawes at the summit and sent back the dunk.
Oh, man. In the paint.
Bosh with a deflection. LeBron racing with Randolph.
Team from the floor, Eric, with 15 points. They're going to get 17 right here. And
inside, knocked away by Birdman. Here comes LeBron. A lead for Allen. And a nifty score for Ray Allen. Tied at 43. LeBron against Prince. 5 on the shot clock. James pulls up short on the 3, and it bounces right back to him. 5 assists. Grizzlies ahead by 5. Quick 3. Kaboom!
Oh, man. He's going to get some separation. This could be his, there it is, double.
The Pacers go to 51 and 18. LeBron climbed the ladder and scored. 5 on the shot clock.
Got a jumper coming.
Start driving, coach.
You can see it with 5 seconds on the shot clock. LeBron wasn't going to attempt to go to the basket.
Luka Minu.
He got a big cheer when he came out, LeBron. He got like 98% cheers and about 3 boos.
LeBron! Where the
pass. Shane had to throw that around the defender's hand.
109 points per game. LeBron lays it in. LeBron! Oh, ferocious slam. Elbows above the rim. Off the dish from Tony Douglas. 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Portland's 19 and 15 on the road. Good road record.
LeBron James beats the clock and the Pelican defense, and that ends the first half. 10 points for James. Sacramento. New Orleans. They lead by 3. Bosh, wide open. Lays it in with the left hand up there.
If he made the pass one.
Young people, after everything that they've been through, still having the love of sports and basketball, Eric and Tony.
Playoff teams like Cleveland, Boston, and now New Orleans. Douglas for LeBron! LeBron James driving on Batum and sinking. Not convert on the tip-in. Off the leg of Lillard. James without the headband.
Good thing the headband came off.
Robin Lopez throws up the hook. And Bosh sends it ahead to LeBron. Cole on the move. American at Kansas and the one-time Big 12 player of the year. Oh, my!
It's the only way.
First jam from LeBron on the Cole lob.
The only way he could score was to throw it down backwards.
LeBron James has 5 field numbers. Quick outlet for Douglas. He's got James. Oh, man. And James got everything.
We got a dunk party tonight. Featuring LeBron. That's what it scores.
LeBron by Batum. Picked up by Lopez. Good lead of this 3rd quarter. LeBron spinning on Batum. Nice pass. Odin with a dunk. Fairly even and very competitive. LeBron. LeBron goes left. Banks it in. 8-point lead for the Heat. LeBron to Wisconsin. West Jr. played at Marquette. 4 on the shot clock. LeBron, the field goal, and the foul.
Yeah, you can't play him up that tight. I'm surprised that the defender didn't know that. Matthews is trying to play him up too tight on that. He's going to go easy for LeBron to go around him, and then LeBron finished.
6 on the shot clock. Drives in. Lays it in.
Portland. Get the dribble up. Taken away by Cole. James takes off. James, a freight train to the basket. James and Hibbert scores. Big leads in the first 2 regular season meetings. James on the attack, falls down, but finds Bosh. Ducks down the
as a teammate or as a coach, good job by Haslam.
Goodbye. On the drive again. It is Bosh with a block. And the outlet to Wade, who's got James. Connect. He and Haslam behind the play as James attacks Stevenson. And 1 on the continuation. The bump by Stevenson. And James will go for the 3-point play. Short shot clock. James over George. Shot clock at 5. James on George. Step back 3. LeBron, 29. 9 here in the 3rd. All right, Israel, thank you. 4th quarter begins as they go right to James on the block. And LeBron takes it up to 33 points. Jeff, to the point that Frank Vogel made to Israel, 15-4, the close of both the 2nd and 3rd quarter. Exactly. It's got to be on the guy first. He gave the official the decision. James hits a 3. Way to the basket.
Miami at all tonight.
They like the pace of this game so far.
I like it.
Got 3 of those. LeBron, nobody stopped him yet. Kicks it out, James Jones. Boys in Kevin Durant's hands.
In your hands, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to shoot it if you got a teammate that you trust.
And what has been a very entertaining opening half. They've been averaging about 91 points a game recently. And boy, did it get loud in this building on that flurry of activity. LeBron gone, James able to get it. Freight train on the attack and lays it in. One-year veteran-type players, but it's worked 2 years in a row as LeBron James. Offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, and total rebounds. James got fouled to the basket and scores.
This is upper body strength for sure there with LeBron James floating across the lane and shooting this basketball on the way down.
Here comes LeBron James in a hurry. How fast he gets down the floor. There's a lob dunk. Singler trying to guard him, and LeBron dumps into jump shot. He's really been playing with
against the Pistons. LeBron with a crusher. John Henson's had some good games against Miami. 18 back in November. Oh my, LeBron. Both game clock and shot clock.
About 8-second difference.
Nice pass for the turnover issues there. Haslam goes to the floor to get it. Tony Douglas with LeBron ahead of him. Nice pass. Yes, sir. Milwaukee, the Bucks. I would say they're likely to end up. Kaboom! Long hit ahead. Nice catch. Touchdown, Miami. Udonis, you did it again. So the Heat 10 games are at home. LeBron drives in. Efe Udoh broke it up. LeBron.
He's going to be rusty, but you got to get him in there.
Able to tip it home, even though it was behind him. First score of the game for James.
Wow, the pass was like in front of the rim instead of up where LeBron was jumping. They're competing with both teams right now.
With the Nets playing well, 13 straight wins at home for Brooklyn. Assist man, averaging almost 8 a game. LeBron with a field goal and the foul. A blow-by drive, right past Terrence Ross.
When LeBron comes off screens like that, Eric, on the move, and he gets the ball
to the first quarter. LeBron on the cut by Solomons. A spectacular smash for LeBron James.
There it is again. He curled over.
Novak with 3 for 4 shooting from downtown. James turns the corner. Kept out coming. Oh, LeBron with a deflection and the steal. And slam.
What a defensive sequence for the Heat. James Jones disrupted that whole play by diving in.
7-9. And LeBron off and running with the Quentin Ross miss. James all the way through for the score.
Wow.
Just under 4 minutes left in the third. Heat up 12. Look out! Look out below. LeBron James making a house call to the bottom of the well.
He's got such amazing basketball ball handling skills, Eric, that he just keeps probing.
Points for the Raptors. LeBron barrels in. With been resilient. LeBron splits the double. The 3 for Douglas. Kaboom!
Oh, boy.
Here comes James. Get the field goal and the foul as they jump out of their seats. Only about 19,000 fans jumped out of their seats on the LeBron James drive and score.
That looked like one of those moves that Dwayne Wade used to do. Acrobatic, get hit in the air, throw it up. Watch this play here. There's a lot of red shirts around him. Takes the hit, puts it up with the left hand, and scores. You know, it's interesting. Chalmers wanted the ball from Douglas because he knew LeBron had his man posted. That was a smart play by Mario Chalmers telling Douglas, give me the ball, give me the ball.
How about this? This looks like just 4 for 10 to start the game. Nice entry and a beautiful finish off the one bounce by LeBron, the way up for Bob.
Gorgeous.
LeBron coming right at Middleton. Oh my, a LeBron James avalanche.
Almost impossible to stop when he gets movement toward.
Look out below!
Oh, you can see that coming, Eric. You can see it coming.
That basket's still shaking.
It is. You know how strong that basket is?
That dunk registered an 8 on the slam dunk scale.
Oh, man.
Right now, they're up 16. A steal by Douglas. A lead for LeBron. Shooting only 4 turnovers. LeBron, look out.
screen by Udonis.
Well, you know you've done something pretty special when you get a standing ovation from your bench.
It's amazing when other professional players are amazed at the move. You know, we as fans like it, but
Adrian. LeBron got it off. Kaboom!
Oh, boy. Wow.
Sink a three, strike a pose. Up 20 through 3 quarters.
I think LeBron liked it. Let's not.
Tonight's victory over the Bucks. LeBron with a deflection. Douglas runs it down and gives it back. Could be, but very athletically gifted.
Yeah, he's getting a good opportunity. Foul to give. If they give it, though, they won't get the ball back.
Oh, Brewer went reaching, put himself in jeopardy, and LeBron gets a layup over Kevin Love. And LeBron darting in front of his second straight rebound. Weaves in the traffic and banks it home. At 3, hasn't scored yet, and it hasn't scored since his 8-point first quarter. LeBron from 20.
Yeah, they gave him room.
Might be time for this guy to take a bigger hand than things.
He heard you.
He didn't need to hear me. He knows what time it is.
Why did you say that earlier?
LeBron against Brewer to his left. Got fouled. Got the score.
And he had to get it over Jang. He got it way off the board, high off the board. Terrific play by LeBron. He's so quick.
Love threw it away. LeBron right at Buttinger. Splits the D and scores. Brewer done a good job all night defending LeBron. That time James splashes in a 3. He's got 12 straight points for Miami. LeBron against Love. He got there and he got the field goal. LeBron against Bamute comes right, leans in, and scores. LeBron post up, easy score.
Well, he said it's not a problem, ready to play today. Good kick out for an open Mario Chalmers. That's the new NBA. You had numbers, and instead of trying to get in for a layup, is James that Pharrell hat the other night. He won after the game on Fridays. James gets inside, fires. James down the other end. Hardaway wraps himself around, and he still puts it in. He does it again. How many times have we seen that this season?
The foul should have been taken right there on the catch.
James goes right at Shumpert. Stops, gathers.
Another nick that you like. And teach your kids right.
James goes right to the hole.
Although I see her thinking after I see plays like that. Keep him in that, James.
Minutes remaining, first half. This one's been a roller coaster ride. Runs first by the Knicks, then the Heat. James fires it down. And the Heat back up on an 8-point deficit to go up by 5. James with 7 to shoot. Steps back and nails the 3.
We've been able to pick it up to the end of the second quarter.
But you have been playing very well.
James sits down low. Having a nightmare shooting afternoon. Why shoot it with the shot clock off? That's a bad decision. James scores and 1. And it turns into an awful decision that time from Carmelo Anthony.
Absolutely. All 5 Knicks should know the time, score, shot clock. You get the last shot of the...
Haslam inside. Come up with it. 3 to shoot for James. Steps back, puts up a 3. It's good! LeBron James as the shot clock expires. James span. James on the drive. Banks it in. LeBron James knocks down a 3. 34 for James. And it's back to 14.
Get into the lane, and nice find of Shumpert.
And James just blows right by Stoudemire.
For the Nets, along with Mirza Teletovic. There's Cole. James showing the bounce, kicks it out. Here's Lewis.
Gives him effort, gives him energy. All the hustle plays he makes. LeBron James splitting the defense, strong enough to whip it.
James facing a triple. He gets it to the wide open Allen. with that extra pass and across. One behind the back. James behind the back. James to the rim. James blocked and a shot clock to 5. James on the pull-up. It's over on a switch. James, nice fake. 4th steal of the night. Oh, James to the bucket. Thornton 4 steals, 11 points. There's James out to the rim and a foul.
Immediately the defense.
Here's James for 3. It's good. Chalmers driving. Hangs, can't score. LeBron there with the reverse jam.
Now that was fantastic. You got to go in and force a double team. There it is.
James going to drive. And it's going to jam. Look out. And LeBron with his 3rd assist. And Bosch with the 2.
See, I like the ball movement.
Here's James spinning, falling away, hit it. What a shot, 13 for LeBron. Largest lead of the game for the Heat at 8 points.
How about the distance on
20 points in his last game? What a pass by James, incredible look to Bosch for the dunk. Cole, LeBron. He's been defended by James Johnson. Foul, and hit a 3. A 4-point opportunity for LeBron James.
Now let me tell you. Now Johnson is upset. He thought that
They're down in the series as LeBron again 23 points, 9 of 13 shooting. He'll take another 3 ball and hit it. Shake Tony Allen. Gets it back from Chalmers and 3 seconds to shoot. James leaning in. Banks it in. 2. Cole finds Lewis. LeBron for 2.
Now watch out Arizona. You got 5 guys down inside defensive.
I'll be looking at LeBron and Paul George. That's good. 3 to shoot. 3 on the way. Kaboom! 3 on the shot clock. LeBron with a step back. Oh my! They're 5 for their first game. LeBron right corner 3. Kaboom! Catching a break there. Here he comes. Foul by Stevenson. It counts.
As strong as Stevenson.
2 to shoot. LeBron. Yes. 26 to lead all scorers. That's good.
And that's, Aaron, I think that's maybe the 2nd or 3rd time.
Goal. 4-on-1 break for the Heat. LeBron, the ultimate trailer. LeBron drives right, takes on Hibbert, and then side clear for LeBron. Takes on Hibbert and wins. With a block shot. How's that for a welcome back? That's even better. And lots of ball movement.
Yeah, what a coincidence. San Antonio leads the league in assists, and Atlanta's 2nd. Right?
LeBron against Carroll. Oh, man.
Yeah, a lot of it is Atlanta's defense, and some of it are
LeBron driving on Carroll. Hanging and hit it. LeBron on the step back. Oh, man, that's pretty. This year, on April 2nd, they proceeded to lose 3 of their next 4. LeBron hits the baseline jumper. Minute 10 left in the 3rd. LeBron hits the runner. Seedings. 2 on the shot clock. Kaboom! We can all watch it and root for the Thunder.
Tony Douglas just got a block shot at 2 the other end.
LeBron put it in and a foul. Miami down 8 with 2:04 left. That's plenty of time.
Yes, still in it.
22 points for LeBron.
They've gotten 2 blocks.
3 of 4 and fall out of first. And then the night after.
Likes Steve Clifford. He's that good a guy.
We have searched high and low to find someone who dislikes him and unable to come up with anybody. James gathers. They're now 2 for 10 from downtown. James comes back and hits a 3 for the Bobcats. James, that's a 3. Birdman. James cuts to the basket. Final seconds, 3rd quarter. James puts up the 3. It's good! LeBron James from downtown with 6/10 of a second remaining. A big basket there to
Gary Neal and put Ray Allen on Ridnour.
James, difficult shot. Okay, so no doubt several days of treatment to try and get that plantar fascia in a little better spot. James,
right leg just below the knee. Not necessarily at 100%. Here's James attacking now, and LeBron with the left.
Henderson, the beneficiary, just couldn't finish. Oh, man. LeBron James. Playoff games in the entire Charlotte Bobcat team as LeBron triples up there from beyond. Didn't play 7 games in that first round.
LeBron James back in and hits it. And they are within 3. LeBron finds Jones, his favorite target, and Jones. That one was disrupted. Here comes LeBron James. James, the 1-on-3, why not?
Not make a shot. And
here we go, LeBron. One in the first half. LeBron James turns hard, and down it goes, and a free throw for LeBron. That snaps a 12-0 Charlotte run. James.
But Brian, you also take a look at this second half. One reason.
James, and a foul headed to the line.
Now Jefferson doesn't like the call, but the issue was he came down. Had he kept on and executed far better offensively.
LeBron to the hole. Miami up 4 with the ball. LeBron.
4-on-3. James, and a blocking foul is called. The basket is good. So a 3-point chance for LeBron James. James on the cut. Gets to the rim and puts it home.
For sure that was going to be a foul call as LeBron says, okay, you're not.
By Jefferson. Here's James. LeBron, beautiful pass. Has 7 points. Here he is on Kid Gilchrist. Got caught in the air and somehow still found Anderson, who put it home.
Some of these passes that you see, cross court, bounce pass, chest pass, whatever it takes.
James falling away. Bobcats have taken that they've missed. James into the paint, falling back. Cans it.
About the playoffs, particularly in the finals.
What a play by James. 27 points in the opening frame. Here's a steal by LeBron. Here comes a show.
He was looking at Michael Jordan.
I was thinking the same thing.
Michael Jordan's a little left of that Charlotte bench. I think that was a look at Michael like.
14 seconds without a field goal. Here's James underneath. Beautiful catch. We haven't had many blowouts, if any, in the playoffs so far. We might have 2-1.
Right.
And you have the Clippers up 2-1. James. Here's the guy's been the best player since. LeBron, good. And 28 now for James.
Reset to 14 on the shot clock.
And with the shot clock, it's
a better job of sensing how the Heat are defending them.
LeBron James, turnaround jumper is good. And LeBron James with a steal. And the show, LeBron. Winning streak, including the playoffs against the Charlotte Bobcats. Going to go back to the 2010 season. Now, Miami came out today before their pregame routine as LeBron hits a 3. Back and forth they go. Shot clock down to 2. LeBron James fires one up and hits. That's his spot. Guards him and they get a turnover. Poked away. James out in front. And LeBron James with the flush.
I didn't look too bad on that run out because he showed.
LeBron. Miami up 4. And here's Jones for 3. Hits another one. James Jones.
Right now it has been a lot of work to just get opportunities for the Bobcats.
And it's Norris Cole at the horn for 3. Biggest lead of the night for the Miami Heat. LeBron patient with the ball, waiting for it to develop. And James with a tough shot and gets the roll. Shot clock down to 3, and it's LeBron again. This is in place. They're desperate for their first win in the playoffs and just their second entry into the postseason as LeBron James just keeps it going. Boy, we're witnessing something special again. Bosch with 17 points as James goes strong.
LeBron had a great game, but also Miami's defense was a difference maker in the second half.
Transition opportunities, that is a big key as LeBron whips a pass over to Battier.
It wasn't because of injury, it was because of rest. And there again, LeBron.
The attention that the Bobcats paid to James as he gets deep and James turns a corner. LeBron, easy. Pierce has hit the other 2 for the Nets. James attacking the basket. Chalmers backs it out. Here's Bosch. Finds James. Boy, that was a point blank for Andre Blatch. Bosch will take a 3. Got it. getting deep in the lane, and LeBron with the left, no, gets his own twice, and this time James with blacks.
Just about being drafted so young with such high expectations, and of course,
and I'm sure for Brooklyn an opportunity to shut it down in his head when he's coaching. One of his past coaches, a mentor maybe, goes, nope, just my own. As LeBron James hits another one, and now 22 for LeBron.
Right now, LeBron James might be in it.
Bosh pulled it down. LeBron James! Oh. Another one of those. Rim has been good. James accelerating to the basket. For you on your ABC station. James again, right at Teletovic. LeBron comes down. Miami will when they get it back. James on the drive, got inside. LeBron
versus in game one.
James a flash. Plumlee comes over with the half-second. ISO with James. Great coverage by the Nets. James able to score anyway. Attacks. Garnett comes to the fence. Chalmers a three. What a shot! Yes, he will. James will have to shoot quick. And hits! With Wade and James. LeBron busting through the middle for two.
When you look at
of this opening quarter, James attacks and foul and one. And that's what he can do when you try to stop him. Even by
just watch, there's only a sliver of space right there. He gets through it. Now Pierce has been fouling him and trying to keep him off the line. But upper body, 6'8", 260.
James digging down, knocked it away from Pierce. Running with Cole. James is fouled by Anderson. Oh, they're going to give him continuation.
In front of him and foul him. Now this is where he's been excelling with the deflection. Now just watch this. See, you foul him, but you have to get him by the arm.
Creates that offensive rebound opportunity for Garnett.
And LeBron James hits a three. Livingston in the backcourt. Chalmers looking for LeBron, who finds himself open. Innovation for him. They feel like they can stretch it out. It's interesting, though, Brooklyn's bench is what did him in game one. LeBron, the turnaround. Got it. Wow.
LeBron here with the good defense. LeBron, what we call the old 9-1-1.
Issued in this game. We'll see how they go the rest of the way. As LeBron talking yesterday about needing Jones in there as Bosh, his first James here. Remember Pierce with 2 fouls. Over to help, and James wrestles free, gets the spin. Jones on the floor together has been a successful one for Miami. As LeBron hits again, getting a good run as he comes back in. There's a steal by LeBron, all the way he goes. And Pierce with those 2 fouls just lets him fly. And 3 blocks. Here comes Wade to James. LeBron with the big dunk.
There, he's also trying to spur his teammates. In fact, he gathered the heat in the hallway before they came out onto the floor tonight. He said,
Miami now trying to add to it. Up 3, Pierce, tough D. Wow, tough shot. Looks point. Shot clock at 4. There's James as he spins and goes to the rack. There's James, Pierce on him. James goes right by him, strong to the hole, and a foul. And here's James for 3. Got it again. What a night, LeBron James.
You want to keep them engaged and involved, but sometimes as you see LeBron able to go in.
James and Blash just clears out.
That's his 3rd defensive rebound in this quarter.
Here's Bosh for 3. Yes, sir. James, a long 3-pointer, and LeBron hits it. On LeBron, long-range 3-pointer.
That was a huge shot.
And earlier in the 3rd, Brooklyn came storming back as James spins in the lane, and LeBron James, 48 points, gives Miami the lead.
And again, just
Williams. And you mentioned Darren Williams is going to have to be big for Brooklyn as Wade on the other end.
For the ball. And although there was good ball movement there.
And LeBron, oh my goodness, LeBron James with the left, with the English. Right there, LeBron James, what a finish. And Miami is on top. Wow. Together, it's what Kidd calls his super small lineup. And James working inside. And gets his own and puts it back. LeBron.
For Williams to get that triple off.
Spent a lot of time on the bench. Played just 9 minutes that first quarter. And James Jones hits. James passes up on the three, finds Wade, who steps inside the arc and hits it. Karolinko loses it. Jones wrestled it away. Now James, Wade up ahead. Great pass, great finish. And loses the handle. Up ahead, James the catch and the finish with the left, and just like that. First half with Brooklyn up 7. And now Williams ends up on James. Mismatches. James takes him inside, and that's easy.
Yeah, that is way too easy to start this quarter.
Here's LeBron, wide open for three. LeBron James! And now they're up at American Airlines Arena. In the second half for the Nets. That'll be a key stat the rest of the way. They're sitting on 10. They'll make it 12 for the game as James working inside. There's Bosch in his spot. And Bosch hits another one.
Not been involved in the rotation. Oh, my goodness.
And here's LeBron for three. Got it. Dwayne Wade got inside. Great crossover to do it. And LeBron James cans the three. Livingston, the trigger man. Doesn't have a timeout. Got to get it in. Here's Joe Johnson. LeBron James on him. And trying to get it. He cannot! And Miami has won it!
No doubt about physical tough play here. You see Ray Allen there able to just get enough of that basketball. And that time I thought it was good defense. I didn't think there was a foul there. You see, just did enough to not allow him to get into any kind of a rhythm there for that jump shot. LeBron James.
James puts his head down, drives, and finishes. Both these teams still at times can be absolutely dominant defensively, and James goes coast to coast.
Guys are scoring the basketball, and he's getting that early.
James, count it, and one. Both the point guards have had an impact. Alley-oop to James.
And that's exactly what Hibbert did.
Ray Allen, that's a three.
He's got the best player in the world. He has Dwayne Wade after giving a speech to your team saying, do your work. The guy that simply does his work.
And he did a heck of a job keeping them together. To sprint the floor and clog the lane.
James, slices between. Alley-oop to Anderson. Oh, what a difficult catch.
In this third period.
James with the steal, a lazy pass from Watson, and 8 straight points by the Heat play as James has it. Nice feed to Wade, lays it up and in. James, nice feed inside to Anderson.
You hold this Miami Heat team to 84 points, they're getting it done as LeBron knocks down the long.
4 to shoot. James, the jab step, the jumper. Got it. James inside, lays it in. 7 to shoot. George isolated. Guarding James, who makes the nice. Here comes the double team, leaving Chalmers open. And Chalmers, not two-man game, just couldn't finish it. James spins. James layup. Around here in the period. James jump shot.
Team needs a lift, and he's trying to give it.
James to the basket. Kicks it out. Cole, open look. That's good. Battier tied up by Scola. James cuts to the basket. Layup. James sees an opening. Kicks it out. Cole, wide open three. Puts it in. 18 minutes off the bench. James for three. Knocks it down. James skip and go inside. Plus 6 assists. James catch and shoot. Nails it. 4 to shoot. James on Hill. Stripped by James. One man to beat. It's George. Goes inside. Sidestep. Misses, but Wade right there.
You got to trap him and try to steal the basketball.
James gets free. Bounce pass to Wade for an open dunk.
Going back to coaching sooner rather than later. Oh my goodness.
James rolls. Let's get got too far underneath. Here comes James all alone. Miami with their first lead of the night. Anderson tips it out right to James. James to Cole. The bounce pass reverse is good. With 5 to shoot. James sets, fires. That's a three. Coming up on 7 remaining. James powers out to Bosch, a three-pointer. James the rebound, back up and in. James to Allen for 3. Bang! James sets 8 to shoot. George on him. James the crossover, pulls back, puts it up, puts it in. Stevenson looks exhausted. Allen Again for three. 4 for 4 from downtown here in the fourth quarter. 4 to shoot. James goes at Hibbert. Quick release on the layup. 19 of them that led to 26 beat points. James adjusts. Left-handed scoop. Pulls it back. Nice feed to James.
And then your 7-2 center doesn't secure the ball.
James kicks it out. Battier for three. That's good. Pass. Off the steal. James inside. Lays it up and in. His second foul. James the floater. And again, the nice scoring first half. James inside. James on the attack to the rim and a foul.
To initiate offense and not just wait around till Lance Stevenson departs.
Stolen by Rashard Lewis. James ahead of the pack. It's a running start. Leans, fires, hits the three. Haslam sets a screen. James gets free, hand in his face, and he still knocks it down. Players in that sequence for Haslam. James coast to coast and throws it down. And they do not have a foul to give. James drives down hard, layup and one. James looking, flips it up to Bosch. James kicks it out for Wade. Wade, a rare three. In and out and in again. Bosch. Hill runs him off the three. Up top, James. Wade for three. That's good. Wade, another three-pointer. James, a three-pointer. Puts it in and ties the game. This is Wade, the rebound. Baseball pass down to James. Shot misses it, and the follow. Johnson was a very good on-ball defender. As James go right at him. Nice adjustment and
they should be celebrating that instead of pointing the finger and saying what they didn't like.
James strong to the basket and a foul. West could not stop him, and a chance for a three-point play as they've scored 10 in a row.
You've taken the right for the players to handle it themselves.
Allen couldn't handle a pass. George Hill with James in pursuit. Shot block. James throws it back at him.
And a great play by LeBron James. George Hill, you can't 2-foot stop against James.
Two stars isolated. James the jumper. And a 15-point turnaround here in the first. James, Battier, bang! James floats it in. Hill, not even close. James, bounce pass ahead to Wade.
LeBron James, everything he did was a thing of beauty.
Rashard Lewis, open look.
James and Lewis.
James comes free, turns, fires, and hits.
Ran last ball game. You got to understand what they're trying to do in that situation.
Bosch, beautiful reverse.
I'm in the charts of all-time great basketball players.
Beautiful move to the basket. James just adding to his numbers. 86 to 49. One of the most dominant performances you'll see in a clinching game. Leonard poked away by Wade, and James with one man in pursuit throws it down easy. Leonard on James. Leonard, a wonderful young defender, but has his hands full obviously as James hits the jump shot. Mills also in the game for San Antonio. Mills and Cole. Two guys will get after you. James goes right at Splitter. Layup is good. A 6-0 run from Miami. Nice answer, and they go up by one.
One thing I like early on, Coach, the referees are allowing them to play.
Have an air-conditioned arena. James drives right at Diao. But they're basket almost daring him to shoot. Ahead is James underneath and lays up an air ball. James fires it ahead. Lewis wide open for three. There is Rashard Lewis, his first three-pointer. Norris Cole. Diao tips it, still alive. James comes up with it. Fires away and hits the James for three. That's good. LeBron James. James crossover move, drives to the rim and finishes. Kicks it out, Lewis. James on the attack, goes to the rim. LeBron James wanted a foul as well. Impressive move.
Take that, Doc. Grown man move by LeBron James. He's in attack mode early. That's just a big-time finish.
James inside. Eludes several different Spurs to score the bucket. That's his second field goal.
We saw Chalmers give up the same three in the first half as James in.
Chalmers gets inside. Tough shot, or was that a pass? He
that understands is too important.
Jones way off. James gets the rebound, goes back up and banks it in. Minute and a half left. Second quarter. Nice pass.
7 rebounds.
James jump shot.
12th shot. And the first jump shot.
And he puts it in. James again, the quick jump shot. So it was in the paint. Now starting to go from the perimeter. Another three. That's good. LeBron James, 4 straight jumpers, 2 of them from downtown. And the Heat back up by 2. An 8-0 LeBron James test the shot. Rashard Lewis has had a good game. James another jump shot. Puts it in again. This is the largest lead of the night for Miami, and James adds to that. Third quarter points. Shot clock down to 1. LeBron James nails it.
Say, okay, we'll get him next time.
James pulls back, fires a 3, puts it in. LeBron James from downtown, and Miami back up by 1. 32 for James. And LeBron James 8 of 10 from the field in the second half, guarding James. Spurs do have a foul to give. James kicks it out, corner to Bosh, an open 3. It's good. On the switch. James drives, stops, and finishes.
Layup and 1 floater.
James throws it down and a foul. James. And James finishes. James fires a 3. That's good. Would have been a turnover. Shot clock at 5. James again. It's good. LeBron James. He's got their last 12 points, 14 here in the first period. And Greg Popovich wants timeout. When he's hitting the outside shot in the 3, he is unguardable. From Norris Cole.
Going to LeBron in the post is a great idea. Area to attack.
James, low post. Triple team, nice feed to Bosh.
Miami getting upset about how easy the Spurs are scoring the basketball.
Nice feed to Bosh. Thought he got hit. Here's James down the other end. Trying to win his first NBA title. Pass inside to James and an easy fit. James drives, this time at Duncan. It goes across. Layup is good. Oh, a splitter on James. James sets and puts up a 3 and nails it. That's put on James. Greg Popovich yelling for help. James, difficult one-handed. Almost knocked away a second time. James looking, has to back up, fall away 3. Oh, he knocks it down. A bad decision that time. Wade releases, back to James, and a flush.
There are many reasons to love San Antonio. Mark talked earlier about Danny Green.
Defensively on him. James gets past and finishes in the first half. James cuts to the basket.
Take away from Duncan's greatness, obviously, with that record as James. Another layup.
James several feet behind the arc, swishes a 3 ball.
Like I really thought as James lines up a 3 and knocks it in again.
For game 6. Bosh finds James and a quick 4. Wade the floater. James on the follow. And San Antonio replayed almost 3.5 minutes still without a point. Greg Popovich wants a timeout. 0 for 5 from the field. 0 for 6. James for 3. Ray Allen. James down the lane, running layup and a foul. The Spurs are upset. They felt Parker got hit down the other end. They didn't feel James got hit at this end. Nice advance pass, Patty Mills. Layup blocked by James. Swatted out of bounds. Already 2 blocked. James from way downtown. Dark. He's got 15 points already.
What a shot. That's a big-time shot with the clock dwindling down.
James trying to quiet the crowd. 43-15 over the last 2 quarters. James gets... James quiets the crowd. James drives, blows past him and throws it down. 29 for James. It's back to 14.
Bad.
Parker just 3 for 13, but a couple of big buckets here.
Up until that time, he'd only taken 10 or 15 seconds rest the entire game.
I don't know if that looked like fatigue. To me, it looked more like frustration and emotion. When you pour so much into a season and you're 6 minutes away from another team winning the championship, it can bother you.
I think a lot of recognition that